by completing the square. So we just learned that this is what we call the perfect square trinomial, right? Now we're gonna use this concept to factor this guy, right? So let's check. So the number here has to be twice as big as this. So I'm thinking about maybe x minus 33, right? Because if you double 33, you're going to get 66. Now I'm going to check, is 33 to the second power, or if I square this number, do I get 965? Right, so we get this. A squared, that means whatever the number I have for this number, like here, right? If I square it, do I get 965? So let's do it. 33 times 33. That's actually 189. So if this number right here is 1089, then that's great. Then I can factor that by using this perfect square trinomial. So what I'm going to do is that actually means that if I add, well, how much do I need to add to get 1089? 144. So if I add 144 to this guy, then I'm going to get x minus 33 squared, which is a perfect square trinomial. However, if this guy is this guy, but I'm changing the problem by adding 144, right? So in order for me to make this problem the same problem, the original problem that I just posted, I need to subtract 144 here, right? Because if I add 144 and if I subtract 144, it's all good, right? Because this is 0, and that this is the original problem that we were talking about. But if I subtract 144, I got to do that over here too, right? And then conveniently, I realize that whatever this guy and minus 144 is 12 squared. And then I want you to remember a squared minus b squared, that's the difference of square, is a plus b times a minus b. In this case, a is whatever I have here, right? And b is 12, right? So I can write that a is this guy, which is whatever I have here. So a minus a plus b, which is actually 12, times a minus b, which is here, right? And what I have inside of this parentheses is x minus 33. So I can still simplify here. X minus 33 plus 12 is x minus 21 times x minus 33 minus 12 is x minus 45. So if I factor, so that means I can factor this guy by this to this guy by completing the square. The process of here, right? I needed to add 144, but I got to subtract that to keep the value the same. So by doing that, we call that process factoring by completing the square.